Again, see how it left the equal lows here? So it's either going to tear away from him or it's going to come back down and take him. This is where I'm hoping it's headed for. Seeing something. I'm gonna bleed off another contract. Weird. Oh, that's why. Insane we came back from that. I mean, we dealt with crazy drawdown though. Again, I would have never done that kind of drawdown, at least currently in my funded accounts. But hopefully this will give me a lot of good data on this move today. Because even if it does fail from here, I still gain the data of how to have used this in the future if I do the same mistake, and how to manage the risk better in the future on where to stop it after I've taken some profits. Because we were at 11 contracts at one point and now we're down to 7. We've closed, I can't read the closed profit because it doesn't make sense. I closed the whole trade. I don't know why it's doing that right now. Go for another one here. Alright, 1050. I want this thing to start moving and not up. We're hoping 1050 to 1110 is in our favor, and that's the direction of liquidity. Not this was the manipulation leading into 1050 to run it higher. Now again, when it gets here, it's not guaranteed that it's going to rip through this and keep moving lower, even though that's what I would like. There is a possibility that we get some sort of reaction initially off this and then a rollover, or just the reaction. Oof, that's what I didn't want to see. Do not want it avoiding this. I want it to be sucked down into it. Checking. Nah, looks like we're gonna get stopped. So much range up here that can contest before it even rolls over. If it does, we might just be going higher. Close it here, take the profits, re-enter. See, we got equal highs. One above them. Yep. I'm really watching it right now. Might really kill it if it doesn't flash stop me. So far we have 635 in closed profits. It could eventually drop really hard and fast, but at this point we're either gonna get stopped or we're gonna get some profits. And look at it starting to speed up. 7 a.m. Depending on where this is by 11:10, I might close it. Not depending on where it is at 11:10, I'll hold it probably to a max of 11:30. Be right back, guys. done nothing. Like watching paint dry. I'm supposed to be entertaining you guys. Thankfully, I'm new and there's nobody watching. It'd be easier to talk if there was something going on and people. I just started. These are the beginnings. Come on, you can make it. You know you want to come down here. Or instead reject really hard away from it. But see, to me, that engineers more longs for them to then run against. Especially after that big run they just did. Unless, you see both sides, that's why it's a low probability. This, as I'm pointing my screen that you can't see, this right here was just the manipulation retracement to get into more longs and then run this thing higher. That's why it's always easier to trade when you can really, for your edge, see one side of the market only and clearly. Like here I saw, in a sense, one side of the market more, and I wouldn't say it was clearly because obviously I front ran it. Come on, you know you want to come down here. It's a very important area for you. That's why I have it taken out pretty much one contract and just leaving the runner after that. It could completely reverse or it could rip really nice through it. But we should tap here. In case it does that annoying bounce of one tick, I'm going to move it. Oh. The reason I have this taken out at this line is because this is part of another model where it's not like clear today in some sense, though it is very bullish, where this would be a bullish entry. Not with the change of the state. Hmm. Oh, it's 11:11. Damn it. Could have taken off one right here. Maybe we'll take off two. Going back up to that hourly open. That's a short-term high. I'm hoping it doesn't come back up because if it just knocks out a short term, that adds to the probability of lower prices. But if it takes this short term and then starts taking these here, these highs, that's no good for me. Well, I'd be out anyway by then, so. Like I said, right now, this reaction off of this is good, but I mean, it needs to travel way further. I think if we get stopped, we'll close it a little above 800 in profit, which was not where any of our targets. We were just bleeding them off because how tough price was. For me personally, I can't speak for other people. There might be people crushing it and killing it today. I think the most fun option would be me stopped out and then it collapses. But I don't want to, see this what I mean, I don't want to give anything back and now move my stop into somewhere where I believe price may not travel to, even though it still can. I'm better off just letting it stop me out, letting it do its thing, and maybe there'll be another entry later or not. Watching paint dry. I almost want to kill it here out of boredom. This blue line is a change in the state of delivery, but it's on a 1 minute, so it's not super high probability. It would be better if it was on something like 5 minute, which we didn't do yet. That's why I was moving it around, checking the swings on how they would look. One side of price action is fast. I thought this was that fast. The other side is gonna range its way. Almost like they set it up on purpose. I'm like tapping on the table, having no idea if that's going through the microphone. Oh wow, we got a random viewer for like a half a second a few minutes ago. Even though I was, last time I searched for myself while I was live on YouTube, I did not come up even if I put in my title. So I'm kind of like, alright YouTube, I get it. But it's good, this gives me the time to get more comfortable, get used to doing this, better at transmitting the information verbally, hopefully help someone. They spend enough time down here that now they're just gonna rip it higher. I mean, they did spend that. Yeah. Now is it running away from these equal lows? Because it kind of did already. I think kinda no matter what, it doesn't already stop me out. Most likely by 11:30, I'm just gonna kill it. That kind of ends my session for now, because there's totally different models and they don't start till noon, and I'm still working on the 12 p.m. model. Sort of my AM model is my preferred model. My PM model would then be secondary, and then the lunch model is third, because still working out the kinks on the PM model and the lunch model. All this kind of sideways does is get people going on both sides, so it can literally run both of them. Sort of like how here it took this, then it dropped, and now you see we're back in this range that's between these two. So again, we have these equal lows here, which this could be running away from. Oh my god, boring.
I wanna know your dark side. I wanna know your secrets. I wanna be your lifeline. So I wait for you, wait for me. Wait for you, wait for me. Tell me you're more than just a highlight. Pretty pictures on the outside. I hate to stare at you through these lights. So I wait for you, wait for me. Wait for you, wait for me. Click and scroll, I can't let you go. They say I'm addicted to you. Click and scroll,
This might collapse at 11:30, but I'm not gonna sit through it. I think I am. Somebody said one thing today that I didn't do. Right. Another short-term swing high. Now how do we respond to it? And it's higher or lower. We're at the 1 minute change in the state of delivery. Now, near this order block. I'm inside this, so we're good, and I'm not going to move my stuff. If this was somehow a real trade, I probably, if I let it go to this point where I'm in this situation, something is always better than nothing. Pulling it here is something versus the possible break even. We've closed about 860 so far. I gotta find a way to show that too. I didn't realize this only shows this. I mean, I knew it only showed this, but I didn't realize it's not going to show the net P&L. I'm still learning OBS. But I should have it figured out by tomorrow. Nice, we're getting some sort of reaction off the changes. But I don't totally trust all this. We are staying below the 50% mean threshold of this inversion on the 1 minute. Go across here. But on a day like today, to me it's not a guarantee, especially being at all-time highs. Now I'm going to move this to here. Alright, fine. Yeah, see that? I just got my alerts that told me it's time to take a break. Again, normally I would have just killed the trade, but I need a big candle drop right now. Need this to really accelerate downwards if it's going to work towards me. Not stall. Actually, we're coming up now at 11:31. Yeah. Now we just switched over into the lunch session, which should run on the stops from the AM, the trailed stops. And it did that. Alright, that's it. We're in it. We're in it. Right now, really, the stop should be here. But I'm not moving it just to let the trade possibly run. Probably the longest I've streamed yet, so also that. I can't stay here all day, which I'm not gonna. If we get stopped and end the stream there, but I'm in some sense shocked that we made it out of this one. You saw the drawdown that we dealt with, but yeah, this is going to be good to analyze later just to see where the better entry would have been time-wise and why, because how the liquidity set it up, which I'll use that in the future to help me. ES is running higher right now. I didn't even realize how disjointed they were. Yeah, ES is like already up here on this same swing. We're down here. ES is all the way up here, so we could be getting a sixth sister unless ES drops, and the sixth sister just means that this is on a delay and then it's gonna rip quickly, which just means that this could gain slippage through the stop, and our stop might market close up here or here instead of right here. We're about to find out. All right, now we're actually above the change in the state, which is not beneficial for it. So this needs to then start coming down here, or it's going to use this to go higher. Like a sideways higher day. Yeah, I mean, look how it just flashed with that. I'm sorry. Alright, fine. Sort of fees. Well, we'll see. It's 860 now. Let's see what it settles to after it hits this. It never even came down to where I would look for a long. You could possibly be working these order blocks. Be interesting to see how the day plays out, just so I can fully understand what happened here. This whole price range. Now, these violent drops could just be to bring it higher, not to bring it lower. Right now, if you look, the black candles are starting to support price going higher, not lower. Again, and we left, look, equal lows here, so it's either running away from it or it's coming to take them. Yeah. 11:38, 42, 38 to 42. What we do? Waiting this whole time just to get stopped is just ugh. Manipulation swing of 38 to 40. Oh, alright. Manipulation. Alright, let's hope that wasn't a soup of this for higher. And that was a break of this to go lower. We'll find out fairly quickly at this point. Yeah, we might be going, if we go a lot lower today for some reason. I'm not going to be a part of it. I'm not going to have a chance to be here in the PM today. God, look at that 15-minute. Is that not terrible? Look at those candles. Boring. Man, thank God no one's watching, right? This price action. Horrendous. No, just looking at short term. I hate these kinds where it does this, where it's like bap, 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 whap. You see what I'm saying with the equal highs left here and then it runs away from them? Either takes them or runs away from them and then takes them. Do it now. You're gonna wait for 11:50 to knock me out. Was that the manipulation swing pre-50? Leaving equal lows right there. 15 seconds. Hit. Are we swooping this and going higher, or are we going to keep working it down?
Fast forward a year or two, friends have changed, but so can you. So can you. For too long about the mistakes.
Alright, we're in 11:50 now. These 15-minute candles, man. Look at this. Atrocious. Man, sitting here this whole time just to get stopped pretty much from 11:10 we should have been out of this. We would have been at max that we could have taken from it. You know, it would have been in this area compared to how we came down with it. I'm excited to journal this afterwards. I guess you kind of need that attitude. Make it in this. Listen, I'm not always excited to journal, but just because this one was so treacherous and rangy and we got that like range line liquidity going on here, but it would just be smarter for price to knock everyone out to about here and then rip it down if that was the play. Now it just seems like there'd be too many people that could have already been short that would get profit from this. And if you really think about it, since about 10 we've been kind of in this area. 2 hours now? Not use that change of the state as bullish. Not do that. Not do that. I want you to not do Even with this drop, I still don't have a lot of faith. This drop could have been just stops right here. These stops, bring it higher. I'm really wanting it to target this. I'm gonna kill it here. I just took those equal lows. Maybe I'll just start trailing it down. We might kill it at 76. Since that could be a really strong reaction from that spot.
I wanna know your dark side. I wanna know your secrets. I wanna be your lifeline. So I wait for you, wait for me.
All right, there we go.
Tell me you're more than just a highlight. Pretty pictures on the outside.
Crazy, right?
I hate to stare at you through these lights. So I wait for you, wait for me. Wait for you, wait for me. Click and scroll, I can't let you go. They say I'm addicted to you. Click and scroll, I can't let you go. They say I'm addicted to you. Oh, oh. This ain't love, no, no. This ain't love, no, no. This is artificial.
All right, I'm just taking my screenshots and everything now. So thank you guys so much. I'm gonna keep doing this and get better at this, and hopefully we could build something. I mean, now it's completely collapsing, but this is where we would have killed it anyway. So there we go. It hit that target. I'm happy with this. We did good today. What do we do? $1,218.80.
I wanna know you inside.
Not bad. Not bad. Alright guys, thank you so much.